Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And first of all, may I ask you where you're from?
I'm from Belarus.
Belarus.
Yes.
Oh, that's a rare country.
Yeah.
Wow, from Minsk or what?
Yes, I'm from Minsk.
Capital.
Yeah.
Привет.
Привет. Wow, yes.
And как тебя зовут?
Меня зовут Анфиса.
Wow.
Очень приятно познакомиться.
Спасибо. Как дела?
Мои дела супер, особенно когда я в Японии.
Отлично.
Отлично. Wow, how did you learn Russian?
I have some Russian friends, so they teach me some words. Yeah, basic words. Драники очень вкусно.
Очень вкусно. Yes, correct.
Yeah, okay. So now I told you some Russian, so can you tell me some Japanese?
Oh, Japanese, but I just konnichiwa, arigatou gozaimasu, sumimasen,
Oh,
kudasai,
Kudasai.
ocha, to sushi, kudasai.
Sushi. очень вкусно,ね.
Yeah.
美味しい。
Yeah.
What brings you in Japan? Why did you come to Japan?
Yes, so I'm myself a content creator, which
Yeah.
you can see. So I also create content about, not only about my own country, Belarus, which is the main topic of my channel,
Oh, yeah.
but also I create about Japan, about European countries. So whenever I travel, I do my best to capture from my Belarusian point of view, because I think it's also pretty unique. And on YouTube, for example, there are not so many Belarusian bloggers,
Yeah.
because at the moment also YouTube is kind of blocked in Belarus,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
yeah.
So I still can make it because I'm also based in Europe partially and in Belarus. That's why I still do it, and it's
That's
pretty great.
amazing. Before I talk to you, you are like having this camera and a mic and talking something.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, you
Okay,
must be
yes.
like blogging or
Yeah,
something.
that's
Yeah.
correct.
That's so interesting. Yeah. Well, so how many countries have you ever been?
Oh, I have been almost in all European countries. I have been to, of course, Emirates, to Egypt, to Morocco. I haven't been to America yet, so this part is still missed. But in Asia, in Africa, and in Europe, I have been traveling quite a lot. In Japan,
Yeah.
second time. I
Oh,
have
second
been,
time?
Yes, this
Oh.
winter I have been to. I have been here in winter as well, so I had the opportunity to explore Japan during the coldest time and the hottest time.
Yeah.
Right now in
Summer,
summer.
winter. Oh my God. So
Yeah.
second time, you must love Japan.
Yeah, I really, and I can tell you, it's very interesting, but I wasn't expecting that, but between Belarusian and Japanese people, there are many things in common. For example, in Japan, it's very clean. The same in Belarus.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Belarus is super clean country, everyone is speaking about it. Belarus is also super safe. Even you have this also strange news and people many times saying it's not safe, it's not correct. When you come to Belarus with good attention, it is super safe. Same here, like I can just leave my bag somewhere,
Yeah,
come
yeah,
back in
yeah.
5 minutes, it's still there. The same in Belarus. It's
Oh.
pretty crazy because we're a part of Europe, and in general, you know, right now in Europe it can be dangerous.
Yes,
But
yes.
we don't have homeless people on the streets, like zero. So it is like very common with Japan. And people also love to follow the rules. If it's told you, people say you, like the law say you don't do this or that, it's actually what's happening. People don't do. If they say you cross this line when it's green, you go. This is the same way here. So it's pretty cool. But Belarus, because there are all these kind of stereotypes, people are still kind of not going there. But there are no queues, it's super cheap. The price is like here or even cheaper, like can be 2 times cheaper than here. So it is really like a hidden gem in Europe. Yeah, and those people who are brave to come, they love it and they come back again.
Belarus.
Yes, and also in our country it's all connected to the World War II. So we have the World War II Museum, which is one of the, it's pretty unique because you almost can't find the same museum in the world about like capturing the history of this. So it's very, very unique.
Interesting. First time was like winter, right?
Yeah.
So first time you came here like at the New Year.
Yeah,
Oh.
before the New Year, then also almost 1 month I was here.
1 month.
Yes.
Where did you go?
I like stayed in Tokyo and Kyoto, and then I was like traveling around from these cities.
New Year, you were in Japan. So did you go like to like a shrine temple in the New Year?
Yes, so I also know that exactly on the New Year night, I was really surprised because it was simply nothing going on. No, normally, like in Europe, it's like fireworks, it's like people drinking, it's like party mood, everything. And I was going out with other tourists from the hotel, like expecting at least something, but there was like silence. You could hear when you walk, you hear your steps, because it was like literally nothing. And the next day, as far as I understood, the Japanese people, they go and meet their families already, and this is like more important. They go to shrines, they have this like boom, boom, all these things. So it's probably the next day is even more like special for Japanese people. I felt this way. I don't know, but it was very interesting experience. I have never had such a New Year before in my life. So.
Opposite compared to Europe, right?
Yeah.
So next day in the morning, 1st January, you went to Shrine Temple. You visit?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
you joined it?
Yeah,
Japanese
I went to shrine, but because I felt like I'm not a Japanese, so I just was on the territory of the shrine, but I didn't really went there because I felt like it's more a Japanese thing. But I went, I saw that people were going, and they were dressing nicely, also in a national costumes, and it was interesting. I really like that when you normally get inside of the shrine, there is like this water, which you can put on your hands. This like already gives you kind of a relaxation or something, and of course it's normally not crowded, it's very calm. I absolutely agree, and it's just different. It's like you can be in the city center of Tokyo or Kyoto, whatever, and you get inside of the shrine. It's like you start to enjoy the atmosphere. It's pretty special, I think.
What was your highlight, like some place you visited?
There is this river which is going through whole Kyoto. This time was really interesting because it's summer, it's so hot. People love to enjoy, like sit around the river because it's more fresh. And there was one time when I was like crossing from one side of Kyoto to another, and I just was looking from the bridge, and was a sunset, beautiful. It was a super clean, crystal clear water inside of the river, and you see these people enjoying, and the lights from the restaurants and all these buildings which are like higher than the level of the ground. It's really beautiful, I think. And also this time I discovered one Japanese restaurant in Kyoto which tourists normally not allowed to come. So I think because of over-tourism, some restaurants are still more like conservative, and they prefer to focus on only on Japanese people, because Japanese people behave nicely, all these kind of things, and tourists not always. There is this like a small street, like very narrow street, with many restaurants. There is this area. And there I discovered this restaurant which is run by a very old woman, Japanese, and they served like traditional Japanese set of food, and there were only Japanese people inside, no tourists. Why I went there? Because I was with my Japanese friend there. That's why it was very unique. That's why I could get in.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was really interesting, and the food was so amazing. Like, I don't know, it's very traditional, so you don't experience that in a normal like restaurants. So I think it was something really unique for me, like something special which normally even tourists cannot get, because they don't even have menu in English. It's very Japanese. There was also one garden which there was no tourists at all, like zero. I was the only person there. It was so beautiful, but no tourists. That was like pretty unique for me, because all the other places were busy, and this garden was simply empty. So it was pretty crazy for me.
You could feel the more calmness of Japanese.
Yeah, it's like whole garden for me.
Oh, nice. Maybe you try some matcha there.
Yeah, matcha, of course. Matcha, I drink so much. Later, I couldn't sleep at night because it was matcha ice cream, matcha tea, ocha, and I don't know, tiramisu matcha. Everything was matcha. Yeah,
that's nice. So you also had like Japanese friends.
Yeah.
How did you meet Japanese friends?
Oh, just basically when I move around filming, I simply meet someone and we continue to walk around, and they just literally give you your help. They say if you want to explore something. Even yesterday I saw there is a restaurant very special which is a part of the art museum close to the Tokyo station. Lady, she was so helpful. Like later we follow each other on Instagram, and it's like she wrote me just today. So Japanese people I'm just, sometimes I'm also shocked because they are interested in foreigners. I think they are very friendly. That's why it's very easy for me, at least as a woman, I don't know, to get connected with Japanese people. As far as they speak English, it's easy. And they're very friendly, yeah.
The way you make Japanese friends is like just casual, like on the street or some
Yeah, sometimes I ask some question and they're just even, I was... yesterday I was looking for the restroom, and I could not find. There was just one guy who was working in this building. He was eating sandwich and he saw that I was looking for something, and he was like, "Oh, sorry, how can I help you?" And I'm like, "Oh, sorry, yeah, I just was looking for restroom." And he also was confused. He went specially for me. He went to policeman to ask him where was the restroom, and then he went with me to show directly where it is. So that was like totally crazy. Yeah, it's really nice.
I think because you have such a positive, bright energy, that's why they open their heart too.
Yeah. They are very polite, very helpful, very, how to say, they are like, they treat you like a flower,
Flower,
No, really, like because it's, in our culture it's so different. Even like bowing, I am also like one day after I'm bowing to everyone, because even come back to Belarus I'm again bowing,
You got the habit.
yeah, so it just, I don't know, people are so different, like compared to European. This is really crazy.
If you don't mind, like I would like to ask you, like, because you are a very beautiful lady.
Thank you.
So from your perspective, Belarusian perspective, you traveled many countries, but what's your impression of especially Japanese men?
It's also interesting. Yeah, I love to talk about it.
Yeah, like they are. Yeah.
I think it depends on the area where you're hanging out. For example, yesterday again, I was just filming in this Tokyo train station area, and there are many like office buildings and stuff like that, and you can see there are many stylish and handsome men. And I should tell you that some Japanese men like are so stylish, like. I think, oh my god, like it's really super, like I don't know, it's hard for me even to explain, but in Belarus it is very conservative, and because in Belarus we have so many women compared to men, that's why women put much more effort compared to men. That's why men are not so like, taking care, and they can look fine and they still will be together with a like amazingly beautiful woman. So. And here I really can see many like really stylish, and they are, if you for example dress here in Japan in some like crazy kind of way, it's totally normal here. In Belarus it's not the case. They will look at you and like, what are you, like some kind of crazy person or something? So it's really different. And Japanese men, I think you have a lot to respect because they are of course hardly working, but I also notice that it's different with women. So in Belarus, for example, in Slavic culture in general, like it's all about being polite and helping women, for example, opening a door and stuff like that, like holding the elevator or like a lift, you say, how to say that. And here it can be different. I can see that women many times making some kind of man job, which is not so common in Belarus. So women feels like stronger here, and they're like more even masculine sometimes. Yeah, really, like I can see that they are doing some job, like even being a taxi driver. In Belarus it is happening, but not so common. Here she can carry your luggage, and I feel sorry, I want to help, but she's like, no problem, So it's pretty crazy. And yeah, but about men, I think some could be, because of a different culture, maybe some can be more, not shy, but more like calm maybe. I didn't have the opportunity. I didn't talk to like so many guys. Majority there were girls with whom I was hanging out, so I can't say like, but what I see, this is what I'm sharing. So, but I think really there are some very handsome hairstyles, the way how they like all these brands, Hare, the United Tokyo, they're like all this kind of style. It's pretty cool, I think. But you're also very friendly. You easily came to me without any problem. So you're obviously not shy. Again, you're a content creator, so it's like a part of your personality. And you're great looking, and you're also tall for Japanese person.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, if you see, look, you're really tall. So it's also not that common, right?
I'm happy. I'm really grateful that's beautiful lady like you.
Thank
Compliments
you.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. If you have a chance, would you date with Japanese boy?
A Japanese man?
Yeah, if you have.
Yeah, I think I would love to.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think they will be very. I think they will treat a woman very, very respectfully and nice.
yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, maybe they can take you some local, more Japanese place.
Yeah, of course. That would be fantastic.
That's
I agree.
so nice.
By the way, yesterday and the day before, I joined the Omatsuri festival.
Omatsuri, you went?
Yes,
Oh.
yeah, I went. I was also filming this part. It was really crazy. Like because I think in this short 3 or 4 days, they show all together all the like traditions.
Yeah.
Also this dump, this was also crazy yesterday, and just this dancing, and then this one which they're hanging like together, like spreading the log to whole area. That was really crazy for me. It was beautiful.
Great. Because usually Japanese people are very calm, but when it's Omatsuri summer, they are very joyful and then dance in the like Matsuri, like a dance festival also.
Yeah. I also even joined one local dance. It was at the end of the festival 2 days ago. Yeah, there was one like area where you can dance with the local
Like a
Japanese
circle.
women. Yes, I was also trying to learn a bit.
Nice. Yeah. It's slow motion, so you can learn easy.
Yeah. I agree.
Oh my God, I'm happy. If it's okay, could you show me your favorite picture that you took in Japan?
Here yesterday or the day before with guys. It is with guys who was yesterday with who was holding this at Omasuri.
So nice. I
That
love
was-
this picture.
Yeah, that was so funny.
Oh my God, you had such a nice interaction with local strong
And they
men.
were happy also to take pictures with me. No
Yeah.
problem.
So nice. I'm happy to see that. For example, Tokyo is like the one of the biggest city in the world.
Yeah.
So, what do you like about Tokyo, or what's your impression? Or
I think in Tokyo, which is cool, you can have such a great shopping here. I really enjoy your, how you say that, patches for warming, like hands you can put in your pocket, and then you
yeah,
feel
yeah.
warm. It's
Hi.
amazing. I took so many back to Belarus, so
Yeah.
it's really cool. Yeah, and just explore more like this urban architecture. Probably it feels like sometimes especially when I first time was here, I felt like I'm in kind of inside of a movie. Because it is so many levels of the roads. The trains, the normal roads, the area for walking. It's like so crazy. Sometimes because I haven't been to Japan before, and I feel like I'm really in some movie. So it's very unique also for Belarus who don't have this kind of things.
That's
So.
really nice to hear.
Hachiko statue is pretty unique. I couldn't imagine that when I was watching this movie back when I was a kid, that I could even see it with my own eyes. It's just crazy. This is so crazy. I was also taking selfies and send it to my parents.
Oh my God, they are also happy to see you enjoy.
Sure.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoy your rest of your
Thank you.
trip.
Yeah, and I hope your followers also will enjoy the content.
Oh, by the way, I think my viewers are interested in your content, so maybe can I put your
Yeah, sure.
like YouTube or
Yeah,
content?
my channel is Anfisa Belarus, and it's also mainly about Belarus and other countries as well, and of course about Japan too. So I love the content. So
You make it in English.
in English.
So some people study English can
Yeah,
understand that.
Sure.
Okay. So thank you so much. Спасибо.
Спасибо, аригато гозаймасу.
Аригато
Bye bye, пока-пока.
Пока-пока. Пока-пока. Да.